Hello, everyone. Hello. Um,
I know, I'm telling you, it's big hair day today. Big hair day today.
anyway, I'm back. The alarm ended after 3.5 long hours and phone calls that made me feel insane. It finally stopped. Someone closed a door. That's all it was. Anyway, are people hanging out yet? I should probably tweet about this. Play. Everyone just keeps talking about the video with Jennifer Aniston. The I Love Your Confidence video. It's an incredible video. You have to check it out. Okay, playing the Forgotten City for the second time. I remembered. Can you believe it? Ha 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 ha. Oops, almost knocked over my iced tea. Okay, y'all can hear the police sirens going off, but that's okay.
Hello, my name is Abby Russell. This is my 100 Baby Challenge. Race.
Spelled forgotten funny. Forgotten. Tweet! Okay. Should have done a gif in there. That's fun. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to complain about that thing again because I'm feeling like frazzled. Tater, I think, is doing better. He's not hiding under the bed anymore. You okay, buddy? Anyway, that alarm was making Tater Tot go crazy. It was making me go crazy. The plumber kept coming in and out of my house and nothing got fixed or changed. Also, I had to call a bunch of things because all it was there was like a door that was open. And you know there are some doors where if you open the door, then I think I like turned up my voice mod. It keeps blowing out. You know there are like those doors where if you crank up if you open the door, an alarm goes off and all you have to do is close the door. That's literally all it was. The person who pumped a bunch of goopy water onto the roof just left the door open. And then I called the building company, and then they were like, well, we're testing an alarm. And I'm like, you're not testing an alarm for 3.5 hours. Anyway, it made me really mad. I also called, I don't like calling city complaints, but it was happening for hours and I was going literally insane. So I called the noise complaint, and they were like, oh, you need to talk to the fire department. I called the fire department. They're like, oh, you need to talk to the noise complaint department. And I'm like, I just did. And when I tried calling them back, they didn't answer. It was fine. They turned it off eventually. It made me really mad. The whole thing made me really mad. But we're done. It also made me upset because, not to be one of these pet owners, but, Tater Tot, just got used to the apartment again. I was, so happy to bring him back home, and he was comfortable and not stressed. And he was stressed all day, hiding under the bed. Even once the alarm, he was on me the whole time the alarm was on. Once the alarm was done, under the bed, and he hadn't been under the bed in a while, so I was like, ugh, we've just regressed. I couldn't work, I couldn't do anything. I had plans between streams, and I couldn't even do those plans. I did eat though. Anyway, I'm done complaining about this. No more. Tater Tot's fine. He's cleaning himself in the bed. He seems relaxed and comfortable. I called the LA 311. Nobody answered. It was a big long hold. I called a specific noise complaint number that was about noise complaints. And that's the end of my story. I'm not asking for advice on what I should have done. The alarm is over. But I appreciate it. Anyway, we're going to get started in another couple minutes. I'm going to go shake it off. And I'll see you soon. I'm excited to play more of this game. See you soon.
Cheers beer mugs.
Gooby Man. Thank you for the 11 months. I appreciate it. Shall we get started? Hello, my name is Abby Russell. We are playing The Forgotten City, which I'm excited to keep playing. So, I will do a little recap of the last time we played. I also know this is a game that people don't want to be spoiled, understandably. But I also figure if that's you, you probably aren't going to be here watching it. So, The Forgotten City. This is what this game is. It's a game. So, okay, I guess I won't say what the game is. What I will say is what we've done so far. We entered a city, and we learned that they have a golden rule where if they sin, the whole city basically gets killed and turned into gold statues, which doesn't seem pleasant. We met some gold statues who had part of their gold peeled off, and it's like humans underneath it. Doesn't seem fun. Doesn't seem pleasant. Yes. But there was someone who came in before us, and who died by suicide, it would appear, which is a sin. So my theory so far, I think I had this theory while taking a bath the other day, is that this person, like, basically their death by suicide was what caused the first wave of people to go gold, like to turn into gold, and then more people fell into the city and like stayed in the city, and I'm the one dealing with the second wave trying to end this loop. But there's like an old woman who seems to be aware of things. I think she was in the first wave and somehow avoided it. That's what I think. This is what I think, is that old lady. I think she was there the first time. I think that our friend Al or whatever was responsible for the end of the city. And also because we kind of sinned and it caused chaos, and then we went through a portal and then it started the whole loop over again. So I think Al was probably doing the same thing. But I'm determined to win. I'm in it to win it. And that's really all you need to know. Hello, Baltimore. We were trying to woo Aurelia, but I don't think she's having it. It is what it is. Anyway, here's my iced tea. It looks, well, still a little cloudy. But anyway, it's got lemon in it. It's a little weak, I have to say. I should have put in more tea bags. Next time I will. I'm still figuring. I got like a new pitcher. So I don't know the exact measurements of how much shit to put in there, but I did 6 tea bags. Next time I'll do 8. Anyway, let's party. Boop. I also adjusted my face cam so it was a little more zoomed in, for better and for worse. Okay. All right. Let's continue as Ancient Abbey. I also picked, so in the beginning you can kind of pick a character class. I picked like a speedy one.
See ya.
Oh.
Ixion turns.
Okay, so we just started this loop over. See, this is the woman who I think knows what's up.
Just as the ocean accepts the rivers of all the world, so this place accepts all the souls.
I love your hair, lady, I was gonna
It
say.
does not notice the crowds that come.
Okay. Oh, I already talked. Do you know way out of here?
There is only
I think I only talked to her
downward
about this already.
path, gloomy with fatal yew trees.
Yes, I did.
It leads.
I'm gonna turn up the gameplay a pinch. That's fine with you all. Boop. Okay. I'm gonna say I have no idea what that
They
means.
never do.
Okay. See you later.
The newly arrived are
Okay. So, it also seems like if you steal, if you sin, then it kind of ruins the whole town. But you keep that knowledge and the items you steal. Like, I currently have a lot of denarius, which is money. Denari. I do remember learning about this in my Latin class in high school. Goose eggs. I forgot I took those goose eggs. Okay, I have the key to her chest. Like, I keep some of the stuff, and I keep knowledge. So, I need to do this. There's a lot of stuff I need to do. Okay. Sorry, I'm just sort of figuring out where I want to go. I don't know what I want to do in this loop, because part of me is tempted to just, like, do a loop where I sin, I steal. Ooh, don't mind if I do. It wasn't considered stealing, so it's not a sin. Oh, surgeon. Okay. Anyway. Doesn't look very comfortable. Okay, what do you have? Okay, more money. But I could do a loop where I could see how long I survive and just steal as much shit as possible. Get my knowledge up. So when I come back, I like that they made this woman hold the pot. I could just talk to people about everything, you know? Because I feel like at some point I'm going to have to probably do that. Herb rack. Okay. Yeah. Those are my thoughts on it. I don't know how you guys feel. So what is it that counts as sin? Theft was one. Suicide was one. Cool. Well-loved doll. Inspect. Ew. Someone living in poverty. Okay. Stinky bed. I see. Whee!
Pissed. Do some sins. You know you want to.
I love that you said pissed. Thank you, Boxer13. Thank you for the 12 months. Oh my god, I think you're the first year. It's official. It's been a year. Maybe for our October end of month stream, we can do some kind of special yearly thing. I got a plan for my October stuff. I got a lot going on, so we'll have to see on a lot of these things. Anyway, so I'm just exploring whatever these are. Can I shove this guy? No. I'll go upstairs and see where this leads. But this kind of feels like it'll just lead to the rest of town. I kind of want to keep going down. Oh, what is... Wooden carving. Wooden carving with the symbol of a fish carved into it. Looks like it might be religious in nature. Okay. Interesting. Ooh, loaf of bread. Still fresh. I won't steal it. Even though I want to. Okay, so this door's locked. Noted. I know, I also thought it was maybe a Jesus fish. Jesus. Alright. What are we doing? So this is just back into town. Okay. I want to go down to the bottom of everything. I want to go through town, down to the bottom, and see what we find. I'm figuring out the loop. Basically, I want to get as much information as possible per loop, I guess. Alright, going down. Okay. Who? The old woman, maybe? What's this? Oop, old chest. Sure. Yeah. Taking that wine. Vino! They boxing? Oh shit, she's looking at me now. So is he. Damn. Okay. Oh, I forgot I have a flashlight. Okay, I'm gonna get lost in these caves. I want to see everything, though. Okay, cool. This looks like a dead end. What does this say? Translate. The bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone. Whoa. Damn. Okay. The place is called Accursed. Here... Titios? Sitios? Is that a T or a C? I'm gonna say Titios offers up his innards to be torn, stretched out over 9 fields. You, Tantalus, cannot catch the drops of water, and the tree you grasp at eludes you. You, Sisyphus, attack or pursue the stone that always returns. Xion returns and follows after himself and flees, and the 49 Belides who dared to plot the destruction of their cousin, their husbands, fetch again with incessant labor the water they have lost. I don't know what any of that means. Gonna keep it real with ya, too flowery. Couldn't really follow, but have fun. I feel like this would probably be like bad for smoke inhalation. Not really good ventilation down here, but okay. What do I know? I'm just a modern woman. Okay, is this where I want to be? No. There was more stuff down here? No, no, no. Little loop around. Over here, maybe? No, that's the boxing. Speak with their tongues. Okay, okay. Yeah, this is where I want to go. Okay. Going up. See, do they sin because they box each other? Oh no, everybody's upset. Oh boy. It's bad news down here. Okay. Okay. Inspect. Only they could support my weight. What is this game trying to tell me? I don't know how. There's like been a couple of instances with the vines that I'm like, I can climb these vines. I want to go up. There's like little butterflies on it. I want to check it out. And then they tell me I weigh too much, and I don't know how to interpret this. Ooh, what's down here? Okay, what do you say? May the gods be kinder to you than they were to us, stranger. I don't know how long this game is. That's interesting. I'm not sure. Okay. Alright, what are we doing over here? So, let's go up here. Okay, so this is back into there. Have I been down this way? I don't recall. I don't think so. Great. So I still have arrows. I just don't have a bow or a way to shoot them. You know? Okay, so I just sort of finding shortcuts through the city, I guess. I thought I saw some sparkly butterflies over there last time I swam, and I didn't really realize they were, like, indicating that I should do something over there. So maybe I'll get back into the water. Whee! Oh, I can't through there. Dang it. Got all excited. Steal cabbages? Goose! I need to talk to the goose. I stole your eggs. The town goose. Honk. Honk. That's fun. Honk.
Ah, it's you again. Hope you're settling in, friend.
I am.
What's on your mind?
Okay. Kid Clever says this game took them 7 hours. Okay. Good to know. That sounds about right.
I've bounced the idea around once or twice.
Do want him to run himself. Why is he in the cell? I don't...
Gladly.
I feel like I guess I just exhaust every text option, but there's like...
Alright.
A lot of these don't seem to affect much. Like, I want him to run, but I don't know if there's like an order of operations thing I'm missing to get him to run. Oh, a donkey! Oh no, it's a goat. I can talk to the goose. Take. Honk. I'm gonna have so many goose eggs. I have so many goose eggs. What do I do with them? Honk. 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 Oop. Yes, I can hear you. Are you Adam picking the forbidden fruit? Did you sin with the knowledge of the tree? Oh, here we go. This is what I was looking for before. The butterflies. What can I do here, though? I feel like this is an indicator of, like, something. But I don't know what. Or I guess I don't know what in this instance. Can I swim underneath? Like, what is it? It's to get up there, but how do I get up there? Honk. Alright, maybe I should try the zip line thing this guy gave me, you know? Might be fun. would love to be a goose boss. Hello. Okay, let's go. Huh. Huh. Oh, jump. Anything? Something, please. Whee! Okay. Going up this way. Here we go. So zip line over there. I didn't really check out the top or upper part of the city. Topper part. Uppermost part. Sorry that you're gold, everyone. Stranger! Tap tap!
A new face. Ave, and may Vesta watch over
Ave.
you. I'm Equitia. To what do I owe the pleasure of this visit?
Do you know a way out of here? I'm gonna see what's your story. Just start off simple.
Oh my.
Big shove.
I take it people are quite direct where you're from. I suppose it's quite charming in its own way. Usually, however, you wouldn't simply march up to a Vestal priestess and without due formality or courtesy ask, "What is your story?"
Oops. I'm sorry, what should I have done?
The proper approach would be to arrange an introduction through a mutual acquaintance in high office, by which time you would already know how to address me. And then you would find a way to satisfy your curiosity rather more indirectly. But to be honest, I've often thought what an unnecessarily formal way to communicate that is. So, let's do it your way. You just keep being yourself.
Okay.
You know.
You do you, girlfriend.
Refreshing change.
Alright. That reminds me of Pride and Prejudice when the cousin is like, I'm going to introduce myself to Mr. Darcy. And I was like, is that not normal? And then it seems like you probably have to be introduced to someone else if you're like a lower status or whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah, I see the sort of cross-eyed look. I think it's because they make them look into one camera. But I don't know. Okay, how'd you end up here?
No, I'm not entirely sure. But what about you? How did you end up here?
There we go.
Karen, you say? And nothing about that name seemed odd to you.
I think I see where this is going. I'm going to do this one.
Older. I see. I wonder if... No,
What?
I apologize. I don't mean to be cryptic. It's just that
I like Aquita. She's cool.
Have you spoken
Aquitia.
with any of the
Aquisha?
others about how they arrived here too? I really think you should. Go around and ask them what they remember and see if you notice any patterns.
Is it all about Karen? I'll do
Good.
that.
Thank you. But please.
All right, she's on my side. I like her. I can be direct.
Don't want to
show her
see
my
what
goose
happened to
eggs.
Lydia happened to you too.
I may have already noticed the pattern.
Then what is it?
Encounter with a stranger on a riverbank.
Yes, I also had such an
Karen.
encounter. What else?
It was Karen. That's all I noticed.
There are definitely some common threads there. But I think we'll need at least a few to
Yeah,
ensure
you're
we're
right,
not
lady.
just seeing coincidences.
I like her.
Keep asking people how they wound up here. I don't want us to rush to any conclusions yet.
Okay, you're right.
Olivia's fate weighs heavily on my mind and dictates we should be sure. Yes, you should ask the others first.
Okay. Do you know a way out?
I'm afraid. It seems to me we're exiled here until the gods judge us, one way or another.
What do you think about the golden rule?
I'm quite sure it's the work of the gods, which is strange because they've never been particularly concerned with our misdeeds, as long as we've kept the peace of the gods. We asked for blessings, for good health, bountiful harvest, military victory, and in return, we offer praise, wine, incense, or animals. But here, it seems they require much more of us. I find myself reminded of an especially pertinent tale from our great poet Ovid in his epic Metamorphoses. Would you like to hear it? It is rather long.
Sure, why not? Although, last time I had a long story, I was like, this is long.
It goes like this. Baucis and Philemon were an old married couple living a humble life in a
Okay.
small town. One night, the town gets a visit from a couple of vagrants.
Okay.
They go from door to door, asking for a place to stay the night. Of course, being vagrants, they're turned away sharply from house after house, 1,000 in all.
1,000?
Until finally they
Should be
come
morning
to
by
the
then.
little cottage where Borsis and Philemon lived. Now the kind old couple had very little to offer, but nevertheless, they invite these strangers into their house and offer them food, wine, and a place to stay. Immediately the guests make themselves at home. They begin gulping down the old couple's wine, so much so that Borsis, the old lady, begins to worry they're going to run out. And then she notices something strange. Her wine pitcher keeps refilling itself, as if by magic. Realizing only a select few possess such powers, says to her husband, Philemon, "I think these men are gods in disguise." Immediately the couple begins apologizing for offering such coarse wine, and the vagrants metamorphosize and reveal themselves to be Jupiter, the king of the gods.
Oh,
and
sorry.
Mercury, the trickster
Keep going with
god.
your story. I
They
just have a little
confide
update
they
to
didn't
do.
mind the meager offerings. They were just pleased that someone in the town offered them hospitality. Then Jupiter says to them, "You have passed our test, but everyone else in this city failed, so we are going to destroy this place and everyone in it, except you, who we will grant a wish." So old Borsis and Philemon escape up into the mountains safely, and they receive their wish, which is for eternity.
Ooh, I would
together.
not want eternity.
Meanwhile, Jupiter
I think my
carries
wish would be
through
like,
his threat
don't kill the
and
town.
wipes the city off the map.
I wish
Some say
the
moral
town stays alive.
we must all honor the sacred rituals of guest friendship, the reciprocal obligations owed between hosts.
Sorry, I don't even know
and
what my
guests.
computer's trying to get me to
But
do
I
right
like
now.
to think it's that we should always show compassion for those less fortunate than ourselves.
I agree.
I'm pleased to hear it.
Okay. Jesus Christ, sorry. I'm going to switch over to my other monitor because I don't know why it won't shut the hell up. What's going on? Who's angry? What do you need? Nothing? What's going on here? Where's the little I don't understand how PCs work. Once you get a notification, it goes away. Where does it go? Okay, I found it. I don't care about all this firmware for shit I don't use. Shut up. How do you stop Windows computers from being annoying? I feel like they come with all the software downloaded on them that I don't want anyway, and then they never shut up. At least when Macs tell you to update, it's quiet and in a little corner. It wasn't on the clock, it was on like a square with 3 lines, but that's okay. It was near a clock-ish area. Anyway, status of the election.
Must be completed by dusk, just the same as any other official
best
business.
behaviour, I trust.
It'll
Oh,
be
Jesus.
between Sentius, the incumbent, and Malleolus, the challenger.
Malleolus.
Why do you ask?
Yeah, Galerius.
I like the idea, but I know Galerius well, and his position has always been that he won't run unless Malleolus withdraws. It was only yesterday that he said to me he'd only ever run if it was absolutely necessary to
Time
make
to
sure
kill
Sentius
Malleolus.
wasn't re-elected. So, I suppose if you'd like to see Galerius elected magistrate, you'd need to persuade Malleolus to withdraw somehow.
Okay. That's funny, Boxer. They said computer wants you to update sin.exe. Pretty funny. Alright. There is a way to mute notification. I know. I need to, like, do that. It's just annoying. Of all the things to, like, set up on a stream, like, that's the most annoying part for me, is like,
All
ugh,
of the male
just stop being
citizens
annoying,
are
computer.
willing and able to attend, unless they're running, of course.
Oh, if I were a male character, I wonder if I could have voted.
That's just the way it's always been, I'm afraid. It never sat right with me, either. There are some women who can vote, Vestal priestesses like myself, but in this case, given my role overseeing the election...
She's cool. I like this
I've
lady.
decided to abstain. I can't allow the perception that I'm being anything but fair and independent, but if it's any consolation, there are other ways to influence the outcome of an election.
Oh, that's true. I'm going to do such
By
as
using
anyway.
Whatever gifts the gods gave you. Nothing untoward, of course.
Hubba hubba ding ding. Okay. Let's party. What's your role in the election?
I'm responsible for announcing it and making sure the procedures are followed.
Nominations.
assuming they're eligible and willing to accept the nomination.
Okay. I don't want to start it now. So let's talk about something else. Oh, I haven't. Okay, I'll be going now.
Come back to me once you've acquainted yourself with the rest of our neighbors.
I will. I like her. I'll come back later.
What is it, citizen?
Can we talk about
What
Scintilla?
business is that of yours?
I'm looking for
A
her.
lot of people have been looking for her. But it's been 3 weeks, and we've found nothing. What makes you think you can do better?
I'm gonna do this one. Challenge him a little bit. Sounds like you don't want me looking for her. Dot, dot,
No,
dot.
It's not that. We all care for Scintilla. She is, or was, a lovely young woman.
Lovely
I've
young
learned
woman.
long ago not to dwell on things beyond my control. Or to try not to, anyway. But I don't want to seem obstructive. If you have questions,
Yes, it
ask away.
worked. Whew. Suspicious.
Scintilla was always a kind, well-behaved young woman. I admit, her disappearance really caught me off guard. If anyone knows something, I'd expect it to be Sentia, Malleolus, Claudia, or Domitius. But none of them will tell me anything.
Do you think
might
that
feel
they were
better
like
though, I suppose.
lovers? Let's talk about something else. I won't blame him for anything yet. I'll be going now.
All right.
We'll get more
Please
information
keep an eye out
first.
for anything that might lead us to Scintilla.
I bet they were like lovers or something, maybe. Or he
Ave.
liked her. Ave.
Keeping an eye on things, Horatius?
As always, priestess.
Any news about Scintilla?
Guy doing push-ups in the
Nadia, or
background.
Kabash?
No sign of any of them, I'm afraid. But we do have a newcomer.
Talking about me.
Strangely dressed woman. Pretty though.
Oh.
And the accent too.
A traveller from a faraway land, then.
Seems that way.
Then let's make sure she feels welcome, shall we?
Of course, priestess.
Cool. Alright, what do we got? Knock knock. Oh. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. Ooh. What are you looking at, my friend? Inspect. Okay. Large stone statue of Apollo, the Roman and Greek god of disease and healing, among other things. Okay. Got it. Well, let's look away from that. Okay, mortar and pestle. I don't know, everything's looking fine. Okay, medical tools. Look, they're just showing art. I know that like modesty was a thing in some pieces of art. I don't know which though, and when. Like when that became a thing that they cared about. Okay.
What are you doing in here? Can't you see this woman is dying? She's been poisoned.
Oh, sorry.
She needs the resin of a plant called Silphium, but that Culus cumulatus Decius won't give it to me.
What? Wish I could help. Okay, Decius. I have to
It's
get
too
it from...
late. She just
Jesus!
slipped away.
I was hoping to chat. Should I come back later, or are you good to talk now? I'll say what
She
happened.
was poisoned. She came in here frothing at the mouth. Normally, I'd treat her with resin of Silphium,
Okay.
a rare plant which is perfect for this sort of thing. And I knew Decius had some at his market stall, right around the corner. So I ran over there, but he just looks at me with this evil smile and says, "That'll be 1,000 denarii." There was no way I could afford that, and he knew it. Then that toad shrugs and says, "Supply and demand. I guess you don't value your friend's life that
We're gonna
highly."
help this lady out.
Anywhere else, I'd just pay a thug to steal it from his stall. But there's no way I can do that down here with the golden rule.
Don't
So
worry.
all I could do is
got your
come back
back.
here and just watch her die. I kept on apologizing. And now I'll never know who poisoned her, or how they managed to do it without breaking the golden rule, or why she cursed that snake's cruel black eyes with her dying breath.
What can I do?
Unless you have the power to bring someone back from
Well,
the
it's
dead,
funny you say
there's
that.
really just one thing you can do. Get me that Silphium resin. I'm going to have another patient in here soon. Could be in the next day or in the next hour. And I will not allow this to happen again. I don't care how you get it, but you have to make it happen. Because if I lose
She's so
another
pointy,
patient
I love
this
it.
way, I swear to the gods below, not even the golden rule will stop me from marching up to that Genetricum Fututor and scratching his eyes out.
Tip. This will prioritize the quest showing subjective markers only. I'm gonna say I'll get right on it.
Well, come back if you get sick or injured. Day or night, I'll do what I can.
Thank you. Alright, I might be back in a different loop, different life for you, but, I'm gonna get right on it anyway. No items. Okay. It's too bad. I would have loved to have looted this corpse in front of her friend. Okay. Ooh. Just a little backyard. Oh, I know where we are. It's all up to you.
How'd you do?
How'd you do?
Salve,
just a
stranger,
piece of
and
shit.
Welcome to our idyllic little slice of the
I just
empire.
won't give anybody
I'm
medicine.
Odysseus.
I'm a martyr.
Terrible shame what happened to Yulia. But we just have to
Yulia?
carry on, don't we?
Yeah, don't we just have to carry on? Anyway, I've marked up these prices 5,000%. Yeah. I'm a big dick.
Certainly. All I ask is a reasonable price of 1,000 denarii.
Yeah, here we go. You tell it. You're price gouging over life-saving medicine? What is wrong with you?
Oh, it's perfectly legal. Simply a question of supply and demand, I'm afraid. Take it or leave it. Hear what?
Never mind.
You sure you're feeling all right? If you're hearing
She
things,
told me
perhaps
to
you should
take
pay a
it.
visit to Lucretia's clinic. We don't want another Navia on our hands. She claimed the statue was a whispering to her. Nobody else could hear it. Then she shut herself in the palace and we never heard from her
Navia,
again.
we gotta talk to Navia.
But I digress. Do you
I
want this
digress.
Sylphium or not?
How about I just take it instead?
Well, if you did that, you'd break the golden rule, and we'd share the same fate as the last lot who lived there.
I lost
Is
lot
that
of
what
live
you
there.
want?
Is that what you want? I'm my full of marbles. Is that what you want?
Do you think I don't know a bluff when I see one? Nice try. That's hardly my concern. But if you get a job, work hard, and
But
save your coins,
if you get
should
a
be able
job?
to afford it within, say,
All right, 5 years. I'm just gonna say I don't have that kind of money, even though I actually really do. I'm gonna do all the lines of dialogue.
How did I end up here?
I guess I'll just steal it,
That
start
is
over. I
lengthy.
just wanna. Gospel. It's a lengthy tale. Let's hear it.
Right? Well, you see, I'm in the business of procuring rare and precious objects liberated from the enemies of Rome. Mostly sculptures, vases, the occasional slave, fetch a magnificent price in Roman high society. Had myself a nice little shop in Rome, just off the Forum. Lots of foot traffic and close to the docks. A good place to be when the fires broke out. See, about 7 months ago, half of Rome caught on fire. Everyone who couldn't get to an outer gate was running for the river, hoping to escape by barge. So I gathered my coins and some priceless vases into a cart and had my most loyal slave girl, pretty young thing named Acantha, push it for me. All the way down to the river, I'm elbowing for a stampede of people, turning back now and then to make sure she hasn't legged it with my valuables. But, to my surprise, we make it, and I see this barge loading up, and it's so full it's almost sinking. But the captain's happy to take my coin, so I start boarding, and then he puts his hand on my chest and he says, "No, too heavy. The cart or the girl."
No.
What anyone would have done.
You chose the girl, right?
The girl? Weren't you listening? All my valuables or the girl? I mean, I can always buy a new slave girl if I still have my money.
Yeah, you know I'm a piece of shit. Yeah.
Guess she realised what was happening because those pretty black eyes of hers go all wide. And in one swift motion, she topples the whole bloody thing into the Tiber.
Into the Tiber. I think I see where this is going. Jumped into the river.
Naturally,
Can we
I
get him
dived
poisoned
in
somehow?
after it, hoping to salvage my fortune. Only, I guess I must have hit my head or something because everything went black. When I came to, I'd washed up on the riverbank not far from here with nothing in the world but a single silver coin.
Oh, memory lapse. Okay, I should tell her that. Commiserations. Sounds like you got what you deserved.
I couldn't agree more. I mean, sure, I'd lost a few thousand denarii, but I've already made it back.
Oh,
This
dang it.
place is a veritable treasure trove. Look around you. There must be more gold in here than in the treasury of Rome. If I can just figure out how to get it out of here.
I like his face animations. If I could just figure out how to get out of here. Okay, do you know a way
I'm
out?
afraid not. If you're desperate, I did hear that Aurelia down at the tavern claims to know of a way out.
What?
I'm not sure I trust her.
Oh,
Some people here are a
thank
little
you,
shady,
Cobra G7. Thank you so much. Ooh. Anyway, let's murder this man. I'll keep an eye out for them. Oh, really? I hadn't noticed. I'll say that.
Oh yeah, gotta watch out. Old Dacius has got your back though.
I don't believe you. What do you think about the golden rule?
Terrible for inflation is what it is. There's so much gold just lying around, it's practically worthless. At least down here.
Down
of course,
here.
I have an idea for generating real wealth, but what I need is a bow. Just a simple composite bow. I've scoured this city from top to bottom with no luck.
Oh, I
But if
need
you
one
happen to
too.
find one, bring it to me and we'll talk.
And we'll talk. Hasn't the magistrate banned weapons?
Oh, well, technically yes, but that just means you'll need to be a little discreet.
You know, sitting quietly. I'll see what I can do. Who are you gonna vote for?
Malleolus. I mean, Sentius couldn't even keep his daughter safe. What hope does he have of protecting us?
I'd like you to vote. Oh, let's talk about something else. No,
Certainly.
I don't want that. I'll be going now.
Another time.
Alright, gonna go commit the golden sin. Sin time. What's up? I could also just buy it. I kind of don't want to, like, ruin this loop, but I don't want to give this dude money. It's like a tricky thing. You know? Oh, shit's locked. Shopping list. Things to buy once I've escaped. Villa on the Aventine Rome. 2-horse chariot, seat on the Senate. 4-horse chariot, villa on the Bay of Naples. 10-horse chariot, 12 slave girls, pale and plump. Ew. Ugh. This guy sucks. Oh, of course he only has, like, all the cowering guys. Okay, well, I'm just gonna buy it from him. Because I don't know how to steal it from him right now, so.
How'd you do?
How'd you do?
Ah, back again, I see.
How'd you do?
Certainly. All I ask is a
Fine.
Oh, you...
Oh, shit. Dang it. I could have stolen it?
Pleasure doing business. Can I...
Dang it.
Very well. Another time.
Huss RJ, thank you for subscribing. I can't believe there's a way to steal it. Where could I have stolen it? I couldn't find it anywhere. Dang it. We'll steal it on the next loop. I feel like it's in his chest, but where's the key? We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Wonder how much one of these statues is worth on the outside.
I hate your guts. I'm gonna steal it back. We're gonna find a way. It's okay. Oh, let me return this to our doctor friend. Although I should really save it for the next loop. It's out front, someone says. Oh.
Feeling all right?
Here you go. Ooh, yeah, here you go. Take a little.
Thank you. I'm really glad you arrived when you did.
I like the pantomiming of taking it.
I'm Lucretia, and I'm going to be straight with you. I'm not a physician. This is Nevia's clinic. I've just been filling in ever since she disappeared. I'm tired and out of my depth and miserable all the time. But I'd rather take this on myself than let one of you lot mess it up.
How'd you end up here?
My husband and I moved to Rome from Caesarea. He embraced the Roman way more than I would have liked and turned into an awful philanderer.
It's a
I
philanderer.
would have divorced him and demanded the return of my dowry, but I knew he would sooner have me killed than give me my right.
Is that someone who
So
porked
I
somebody
waited
else?
for the right time to take what was mine and disappear. And then the fires came. As he prepared to evacuate our villa, I gathered our most precious belongings, coins and gemstones, and the moment his back was turned, I ran. I could barely see for the smoke, and the streets were full of people trampling each other. I ran for the river, like everyone else. and leapt in. The next thing I remember, I was waking up on a riverbank, not far from here.
Okay. I'm sorry to hear that.
It's all right. Say what you will about this place. At least my fornicating husband will never find me.
Yeah, true.
And while there's no shortage of snakes here, at least with the golden rule, they have to try to be discreet about it.
Who are the snakes? Why are you working out of a shrine?
This shrine was in use as a clinic long before any of us arrived here. Kind of strange to set up a clinic in the temple of the god of disease. But the god who inflicts a curse is also the only god who can undo it. So I suppose praying to Apollo for healing kind of makes sense.
Sorry, there's like a bunch of like helicopters and noise happening outside. I don't know if y'all can hear this. Big divorce energy.
Well,
Yeah,
she
truly.
used to run the clinic. She was a midwife, not a physician, but she was the closest thing we had down here. And she was good too, until she suddenly lost all interest in us. One day she told me she'd made some profound discovery about the golden statues.
I know what
This
it
changes
is. Oh, I bet she
everything,
was the
kept
one who
saying,
peeled the gold off of
but I
that
had no
statue.
idea what she was talking about.
The one who was like
last
running
time
around
I
and was
saw
like,
her,
kill me!
The last time any of us saw her, she was muttering to the statues, like she could talk to them. And then she shut herself in the palace, barred the door from the inside, and nobody's seen her since.
Okay, I gotta go talk
She's
to her.
been gone so long now, we figure she's either dead or up to something so strange that she doesn't want anyone else to know about it. But I really wish I could reach her, because that's the only hope I have of solving a troubling problem, a real thorn in the paw situation. One of my patients is suffering from terrible rheumatism. His joints are inflamed, and he's in constant pain.
Played this game last night. Nice. Go on.
He's become so irritable that the smallest things set him off, and I worry he'll end up losing his temper and lashing out. And you know what that means. I just know Nevia would know how to treat him, assuming she's still alive. But nobody seems to know how to get into the palace.
I want to do it. I have the key to her old chest. Perhaps I can find what you need in there? Oh, sure. Or I can do, I'll get right on it. Yeah, let's try
Really?
this.
That would be wonderful. Thank you. Let me know how you go.
Okay. Where's her old chest? Oh, there it is. Treatment notes. Oh, flatulence. What? Oh, you give them rhubarb if they're farting. Okay. Rheumatism willow bark. Great. You're welcome. Thank you. People love these glasses. I also love them. They were sent to me for
Feeling
free
all right?
by Z Lewell. Z Lewell. So many people comment on these glasses. Send me more. Really just this one pair again. They're not on the website and I want them. I can't figure out what they are. What is rheumatism? I think it's like generalized pain. I had to look this up because there's a joke about rheumatism on The Sound of Music. Anyway, figured out how to treat rheumatism.
Oh, I see. Well, what's the treatment?
Willow bark.
Willow bark. I should have known. It was under my nose the whole time. That's very helpful. Thank you. If this works, it should settle Rufius down some.
Great.
I have some right here. Could you do me a favor?
Yeah, when she
and
sits on the
give him
pine
some of
cone.
this?
Exactly.
He'll just need to swallow a pinch of it.
Rheumatism.
I'm hoping it will avert disaster.
I've seen that movie a lot. Thank you. Wow. Willow bark. I think making like tinctures and herbs and shit out of like real plants is really fascinating. And I would like to be
Thank
someone
you.
who did that,
I'm really
but it's also
glad you
hard doing that
arrived
living in
when
a
you
city.
did.
But like being able to make like salves and shit, you know, not anything for like real illnesses, but for things of like, oh, I want to relax or I'm sore or whatever would be nice, I think. Do you know a way out?
I wish. Some people here need proper medical care, not the half-baked, hanging by a thread excuse for treatment I'm giving them. Just don't get sick or injured here. I'll do my best to treat you, but I'm out
Brutal.
of my depth and dangerously short on everything you can imagine.
Oh. Flyboy Jose says rheumatism is an autoimmune disease, also also known as rheumatoid arthritis. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. But arthritis is like pain, right? Oh, inflammation. Wow, we're all learning a little something. Okay. What do you think about the golden rule?
A city without sin might sound good on paper, but whoever dreamt it up didn't think it through. Maybe it was an attempt to create some kind of utopia. But snakes like Decius will always find loopholes to exploit. And what can we do about it? Absolutely nothing. In some ways, we are worse off because we can't take the law into our own hands.
I keep hearing the statues whispering. Is that normal? I have a friend who does a lot of weed tinctures. Seems pretty unsuspicious. I don't know what you mean by unsuspicious in this context, but that sounds fun. Okay.
Oh no. Sorry, I don't mean to worry you, but no, that is definitely
I don't
not
remember what I
normal.
asked. I'm gonna keep it real.
There was one other person who claimed
Oh,
she
the
could hear the
statues.
statues talking to her. But that was Nevia, and she went a little mad.
I won't. Tell me more.
Well, she used to run the clinic.
Right.
She was a midwife.
Okay, you
not
told
a
me this, so
physician,
that's fine.
But she was the closest thing we had down here. And she was good, too.
Okay.
Until she suddenly lost all interest in us. One day she told me she'd made some profound discovery about the golden statues. This changes everything, she kept saying. But I had no idea what she was talking about. The last time I saw her, the last time any of us saw her, she was muttering to the statues, like she could talk to them. And then she shut herself in the palace, barred the door from the inside, and nobody's seen her since. She's been gone so long now, we figure she's either dead or up to something so strange that she doesn't want anyone else to know about it. But I really wish I could reach her, because that's the only hope I have of solving a troubling problem, a real thorn in the paw situation. One of my patients is suffering from terrible rheumatism.
Hey, we
His
already
joints are
solved this
inflamed,
problem
and he's
for
in
you,
constant pain.
okay? We fixed this, remember? Who?
I really shouldn't say. He wouldn't like it.
Okay,
And
but
he's
I
a
think you
little
kind
bit
of already
scary.
told us.
He's become
we
so
gave
irritable
you
that the smallest
the
thing
bark.
set him off. And I worry he'll end up losing his temper and lashing out. And you know what that means. I just know
We had
Nevia
this
would know how to treat
conversation
him,
already.
assuming she's still alive.
I hope
But
everyone
nobody
is
seems to know how
enjoying
to get into the palace.
my ASMR today. Actually, I already figured out the treatment for rheumatism and told you.
You did? That's unexpected. But
Okay.
tell me, what is it?
Willow bark.
Willow bark. I should have known. I have some.
Okay, we have more willow bark now. Thank you. Take item.
Thank you.
So I guess I'm taking it to him. Can we talk about Yulia?
Sure. What do you want to know?
Poisoned or self-inflicted?
Do you really want to know? I mean, if somebody poisoned her, then surely they would have broken the golden rule, and so maybe it's best we don't discuss it.
Okay. So if we discover that they broke the golden rule, but somehow got away with it, but we figure out how they got away with it, does that, once we realize it, does that mean we'll turn to gold?
Hemlock, I believe.
Hemlock.
I haven't seen her in months. She's not allowed to leave Malleolas' villa. And we
Ugh.
are quite secretive.
Okay, that seems like a bad sign. Let's talk about something else.
Gladly.
Well, see you later.
All right. Well, thanks again for helping remove the thorn
You're
from the lion's
welcome.
paw. The spirit of Androcles smiles upon you.
I'm going to talk to the lady in the tower, but good work today. I'll steal the thing for you next time. Let's see if I have, because it said, like, give her some of the thing. So I want to see if I still have any of it. Okay, I still have, like, 2,000 denarius. I'm sad I gave it to What's-His-Face, but it is what it is. I think I still do. Yeah, I still have some. Okay, great. I'll try to get it to her next time. I'll go to there, but I just want to explore the town first. Have I been in here? More bread. Why does it have like a rope around it? Oh, I gotta look up how to make white bread. I didn't get caught stealing it, and it's still, I know exactly, like I didn't get caught. How to make white bread. Uh-oh. What? Disconnected. Did it die, or is it just because... I think, no, it's just because I put it on my lap. Ooh, favorite white bread recipe. It takes 2 hours and 30 minutes? Okay. Everyone was like, you should make bread. And then I talked to somebody else outside of streaming who was also like, you should make your own bread. And the idea of it, I like. But 2 hours and 30 minutes? What? What backstory did I pick? I picked... I don't remember what it... I think it might have been like Fugitive or something. I'm like on the run. I was running. Everyone has a bread phase. I don't know. Bread recipe. Generous pinch of yeast, a pinch of salt, 2.5 cups of warm water, 1 pound of flour. Instructions. Pour the water in a mixer bowl and dissolve the yeast. Add the flour to a separate bowl and gradually add the water and salt. Knead until the dough isn't too sticky or floury. Cover the dough. Okay, shut up. Cover the dough and leave in a warm place near the oven for an hour or so that it rises. Bake until the crust is golden and allow to cool. Well, they make it sound easy. How many hours does it take? That's what I need to know. Look at this thing. Cool. Stone mill. It looks like flour and grain are poured from above and ground between the stones as the handles are rotated. All right. I make bread solely for the delicious smell. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Anyway, I'll look into it. Maybe it'll be fun. Because I would love to eat fewer processed foods.
How'd you do?
Oh, I bet this is where it was that I could have stolen it. But I would have, like, I like the idea of making my own bread. I like the idea of making my own lots of stuff, you know what I mean? Okay. Food talk for a second. Someone recently made fun of me for using oatmeal in packets, but from my perspective, it's the same thing as oatmeal in a can or whatever. You just don't have to portion it out, or it's already portioned out for you. Is there a difference? That's my question. Like, it seems exactly the same to me. I don't see, it's like whole grain versus whole grain. One's in a bag, one's in a can. Depends on what's in the packet. It's the, like, brown sugar cinnamon one, I guess. I also like eating oats, but...
It gladdens me to see another foreigner in our midst. We must stick together, you and I. And I must say, my sartorial friend, your clothing is most extraordinary.
Ooh, thank
Leather
you.
boots in place of sandals, trousers with precise stitching, and such a curious design. I have traveled distant trade routes from the markets of Damascus to the farms of India, and never have I seen anyone dressed quite like you. Tell me, I must know, from which exotic part of the world do you hail?
I'm from beyond the edge of the known world. Ooh, that's fun. Anyway, people are just saying it's more sugar in the packets. That makes sense. That makes sense, but it seems otherwise exactly the same. Yeah. I will say the last time I was eating oatmeal, I was like, this is a little too sweet. So, can you still microwave it? Probably, right? I don't see why not. I don't care about the FDA's recommendation. I eat what I want to eat. And I'm doing fine.
You must have many stories to say. I cannot wait to hear them. We will have much time here to get to know one another. But for now, do you require assistance? I know you do not require clothing, so information perhaps?
What's your story?
My story?
This guy's nice.
How kind of you to ask.
Oh, I like this
I
guy.
am a tailor and I run the humble shop in the forum.
Why set up a tailor
You
shop
mean
here?
to say, with all the turmoil and terror of the Golden Rule, and so few customers, why bother setting shop at all?
Yes, more or
I
less.
tell you, it is precisely because of the Golden Rule that I wish to remind my friends of the importance of looking one's best. I say, the more of our customs we preserve down here, the more we can preserve a semblance of normality, the better our chances
Yeah, I think
of
that's
keeping
true.
our heads. Don't you agree?
I do agree. Fair enough. How did you end up here?
Good question. A very good question indeed. And I would
Okay,
be
memory
happy to
loss
tell you
again.
If only I could remember it clearly myself.
Okay. Tell me, or why don't you tell me what you do remember?
I remember I had just been to Rome to sell an extraordinary selection of wares, and droning in coin, I decided to celebrate my success. I rented a prestigious villa by the Tiber, invited over a few select friends, and we began making our way through some of the most exquisite wine money could buy. Quite a lot of it, in fact. Now, I have had visions and awoken in strange places before. I have even found myself naked in the desert sands more than once, but none of that compares to this. This time, I remember people screaming, then falling into a void as empty as time before creation, gasping for air, and then nothing. When I regained my faculties, I was lying naked by the banks of the Tiber, gods know how many miles from my villa.
So you floated?
Indeed. I'm lucky I was carrying a little extra weight. I believe it kept me afloat. In any case, it seems I'd been rescued and resuscitated by a benevolent stranger.
Her name
I
was
went to find
Karen.
firewood for his campfire, stumbled across a cave, and discovered that trapdoor temple. And here I am.
Let's talk about something else.
Anything you like.
This guy's nice. Do you know a way out of here?
Shh! Not so loud. What are you playing at?
Sorry. Sorry, do you know a way out? Did I say the wrong
Have
thing?
you not been told about the last attempt?
No.
Oh, then I suppose this duty falls to me.
Everyone loves being like, it's a long story.
It is a long story.
I want to hear the long story, but first, I'm going to get more iced tea. I hope everybody at home's getting some yummy iced tea. I'll be right back. Enjoy some iced tea. Iced tea. Oh, I almost dropped my cup. All right. I'm enjoying this Diet Coke typo. Old fashioned. What's in an old fashioned? I kind of want to learn how to make cocktails. But that's the thing I think I'll say and then actually have to do it and be like, never mind, fuck this. Anyway, tell me.
Of course, the first question any of us asks when we first arrive is, how do I escape? It is only natural after all. And scaling the chasm wall is out of the question, for it is simply too steep and too far. But as they say, if the wind fails, use the oars. And here the second option is to leave the way we came in, through the shaft above the bathhouse. See, the shaft is quite high, but if one gathered up enough wood, one could make a series of ladders and climb one's way out.
Why has anyone done that yet?
They have. I am getting to that.
Oh.
There was an attempt made by resourceful fellows who lived here some years ago. They even decided to keep records of their escape attempt for posterity. Unfortunately, as soon as they began to carry the first ladder down the hallway, they heard a godlike voice shake the entire city, and that, tragically, is where their tale ends.
Escaping is
So it seems
sin.
that to merely attempt escape is to invite the wrath of whichever god oversees this place. And so I say, it is best to not even discuss it aloud.
Damn. Got it. Thanks. People are asking. Oh, okay, you told me what's in old fashioned. Bourbon, bitters, simple syrup, orange slice, and a cherry. This sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good. Cool. Anyway. Oh, I used to work as a bar back, and I would, you gotta, like, twist the orange peel, and, like, squeeze it, and, like, do the, like, thing around the rim. Anyway, my thoughts on ginger beer. Not really a fun story, but when I was at that wedding I was in, before, you know, when you're in a wedding, you kind of wait around, especially as, like, a groomsman, you have, like, less to do. So we were just, like, waiting around until the wedding started, basically. We were waiting in, like, the cocktail party area, and then there was this guy, like, a bartender, who truly, I think, was, like, drunk. It was just this older man, and he was like, "Oh, the groomsmen. You guys all want to talk about sports." Meanwhile, it was a bunch of like nerdy comedians who were like, "Who gives a shit?" So he was like telling us about a college football game, and he was so excited to tell us. Anyway, long story short, later on I asked him, because he was like, there's only a couple minutes left. We were about to like go into the wedding, so we never finished how the football game ended. So I like followed up because I thought it was fun. So I was like, how'd the football game end? Anyway, I got a whiskey ginger, and he's like, you got to try the ginger beer with it. And I did, and I preferred the ginger ale. That's the end of my story. I just wanted the cheap, shitty, sugary soda. Okay, thank you. So it seems like if you try to escape, the gods find out. What do you think about the golden rule?
Ah, yes. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. As a Greek, this is nothing new to me. It is how our gods operate.
Why do you say that?
Have you not heard the tale of the god Hades? He was the first to learn this dreadful lesson when he abducted Persephone and imprisoned her in the underworld. When Demeter, the mother of Persephone, learned of this, she did not punish Hades, the guilty one. Instead, she changed the climate of Earth so that it became hot and dry. Nothing grew. The grain turned to empty husks and the rivers dried up. Innocent people died by the tens of thousands until at last the other gods were forced to act, lest they have no worshippers left. So yes, we know this rule. This has always been the case. The golden rule has merely brought it into focus.
Okay. What can we do about it?
If we are to survive, I say we must each heed the simple wisdom of Thales of Miletus, first of the 7 sages of Greece, who said, avoid doing what you would blame others for doing.
That's actually really good. Sounds simple enough.
It does, doesn't it? But it is not enough for us to do this alone. For even if 99% of us adopt this principle, that will never be enough. Sadly, no matter how well we protect ourselves, the life's work of many good people can be undone in the blink of an eye by a single selfish act.
I know. I've seen it happen.
Ah, the voice of experience. I am sorry for your loss, my friend. But on a lighter note, I will say one thing for the golden rule.
Okay.
For all their grim and haunting poses, these golden statues do make magnificent models for my clothing. Do they not?
All right. Who are you going to vote for?
My friend, is quite the dilemma. But after some reflection, I'm leaning toward voting for Malone. I do not enjoy the thought of another visit from Domitius if I voted the wrong way.
Uh-oh. Anything you need to
Nothing
change it?
comes to my mind, my friend.
Oh, I don't follow the golden rule. I love to sin.
I hope that our paths cross again soon,
And
my friend.
escape. I like you, Georgius. You're cool. I'm going to look at your clothes. I have a lot of money. Can I get some local clothes? I honestly would love to. Oh. I'm sorry that you're stuck here. I want clothes. I also want to find the key to the mean man who works at the other store, so I can steal from his chest. That's how we're going to end this loop, is stealing from what's-his-face. Sinner! Ooh, fun.
Sometimes I stare at the great temple on the bluff, and I think, whatever is in there, it has to be important.
I love his 1950s hairdo.
Ah, a new face. Salve, and welcome to a little community. My name's impossible to pronounce for most people, so you can just call me Virgil. You arrived on a sad
What's your
day,
name?
friend. What with Julia's death. I wish we could have met under better circumstances.
I know, Virgil is a hunk. He does look like a 1950s, like, dumb jock, right? In a good way. No, the graffiti. Why does someone think you're a sinner?
Look, I haven't done anything wrong, if that's what you're thinking. Somebody just has a problem with my preference for male company.
You like men?
Hey, nothing gets by you, huh? Yes, I like men.
Hey, you know what? I was trying to pick up the
I did.
bartender.
The
It's
city of
fine.
Noviomagos. You expect a bit of hostility. The Batavi are not known for their tolerance.
What's
I saw enough
Noviomagos?
friends
Oh.
killed or driven away to know the cost of not keeping your personal affairs to yourself. So I hid who I was for, what was it, nearly 10 years? Watching what I said and where I looked. But that kind of fear eats away at you slowly, until living isn't any better than the thing you were afraid of. Needless to say, since I'm now living underground, halfway across the known world with an assumed name. My openness didn't go down well among the enlightened folk of the Batavi.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Nice of you to say, but not necessary. In any case, the Romans are far more accepting, and among them, I get to be who I am. Or at least I thought that was the case. It seems I was wrong.
Only 23 people. It's probably Slim Pickens, I'm imagining.
It's not just graffiti. I have quite a collection of.
We're gonna get to the bottom of this.
The strange thing is, I keep my personal affairs to myself. I've never really been interested in any of the men here. Not my type. So I'm not sure what I could have done to upset this person. If I had
Hello,
guess,
SA913887.
one of those cultists.
Kevin Wrestling says, I wonder if you can kiss Virgil if you start as a male. That's an interesting question. I wonder if there are romance options. Because, like, we were sort of teased with what felt like a romance option with the bartender, but, like, I think it was all just a ruse. But... Cultists?
Strange bunch. They insist there's only one God, and that he considers my nature a sin. Can you believe that? If there are any of them here, they won't admit it. Not since they supposedly burnt down half of Rome last year and went into hiding. All I know is, if these threats keep escalating, eventually my secret admirer is going to cross a line and break the golden rule.
Uh-oh. Let me look into it. Oh well, I'm sure it'll sort itself out, was the other option.
I didn't expect that. But thanks. It's always a pleasure to meet someone so selfless. I'm glad you arrived when you did. I'd start by figuring out who the cultists are. Or maybe ask around among the merchants here. Someone who lives or works in the forum must have seen something. But if you find them, please don't hurt or humiliate them. I suspect they're just confused.
I'll get right on it.
Come back and let me know what you find.
Okay, so one thing I am going to say about this game that I'm a little nervous about is that I feel like this run is kind of a wash because I let Yulia die and like I was kind of fucking around in the beginning, right? And I like gave what's his face a bunch of money and I would rather steal from him or something. So I'm a little like, okay, well we know it's a wash, but I'm about to do all this shit and like solve people's problems. So when I do the final run, does that mean I'm gonna have to do everything again? I just am asking right now, before we get too deep into solving everyone's issues, if I start, like, will I regret it if I don't start this run over? I don't want big spoilers, people who've played. I'm trying to decide if I should just, like, sin now or if I should just keep going, you know? I don't know. Oh. Without a horn. More modern innovation. Interesting. Cool. Wow, it's got like a scale on it. That's cool. There's something. What's on the side? Leave item. Everything important gets shortcutted once you do it once. Okay, great. Thank you. That's really helpful. That's exactly what I wanted to know. Because that would be like kind of bad game design, I feel like, if not. But some games make you like figure it out and it'll just be like, okay, this is all knowledge. And other games will like be like, well, you have to get this run out absolutely perfect versus like, you know what to do right away. Okay, that's good. Thank you very much, Hus RJ. That's very helpful. Okay. Ooh, I want to look at his note. Oh, I can examine it. Okay, good. Virgil, they may not see you yet, but I want you to know I see you. Jeez. Ooh. Accusatory note. Virgil, do you really want to be responsible for the sin that destroys us all? Who's the secret Christian? Virgil, I know who you are and what you want. Turn away from this path before we all suffer for your sins. Damn. Woof. Hey, Virgil. I love making him turn around.
Any news about my secret admirer?
Still looking into
all right.
it.
I'm sure it'll take time.
Oh. What's your story? Yeah, I guess I never talked about this. What's your story?
Well, I'm an architect. Or at least I was back in Rome. That's probably too grandiose a term to describe what I do here. Help out with repairs and try to stop old buildings from collapsing on people. That kind of thing. But you probably don't want to hear about the ingenious architecture.
Okay, here we go. Another long story. But yeah, I do. Virgil, you can say anything to me and we love it. Oh, wait, no, correct. Tell me about the city's history.
Oh, I'm glad you asked. Some of these shrines were constructed hundreds of years ago, which means Romans have been arriving here for at least that long. But there's one thing that puzzles me. The oldest shrine in this avenue isn't Roman at all. It's Greek.
Yes, the alarm is gone. Don't even get me started. It made me feel insane. Literally, all it was, someone left an emergency door open on the roof next door for literal hours. I called the building. I figured out what the building was. I found the number of them. I called them twice. They were not helpful either time. I wound up calling a noise complaining. Anyway, somebody finally went and fucking turned it off. It was hours. Hello, Mikey Warrior X. Okay. So, one thing that puzzled me, oldest shrine isn't Roman at all. It's Greek. I'm gonna say, isn't it common for Romans to copy Greek art and architecture?
Well, yes, that could be the reason. Or it could mean that there were Greeks living and worshipping here before the Romans arrived. Which begs the interesting question, who really built this place? And could it be far older than any of us imagine? If only there was a way we could talk to the people who came here before us. The stories they could tell.
Tell me about the city's architecture.
Gladly.
It's
Personally,
looking hella good. Thank you.
My favorite thing about this place is the aqueducts. Those series of adjoining arches. They're an ingenious feat of Roman
I
engineering.
had a moment of the aqueducts, we have to go, and then I remembered that was
They take fresh water
Bloodborne.
coming from outside the city and distribute it all across the chasm. It's funneled below the palace and into a cistern beneath the great temple. Some of it flows down into another cistern beneath the villas, and the rest is funneled to the shrine of Proserpina, where it fills the lake and allows us to fish and
This guy
farm.
rules. I love this guy. He's gay, he's nice, he's fun, he's a blacksmith, he has a 1950s haircut, and he's just a big history nerd. Look, there's Gallius walking by. Okay.
Hey, not so loud. Just talking about that could anger the gods for all we know. I'm not saying it's impossible, but you'd have to find a way inside somehow. Just, please, try to be a bit more discreet
Be
about it.
discreet about it. That reminds me of A Quiet Place, a movie I hate. Shh. Shh. Every 2 seconds, as though the kids don't fucking know. Shh. Anyway.
You mean the Great Temple? This one's a bit of a mystery. Given the way it's positioned so prominently, looking down on us, it's clear that whoever built it felt it was the most important temple in the city. Unfortunately, someone else went out of their way to keep its purpose a mystery. You see, usually a temple is dedicated to a particular god, like Proserpina or Diana or Apollo. Usually, that god is obvious. But in this case, it's unknown. There's an obelisk out the front, which probably used to bear the name of this unknown god. But it appears some barbarian defaced it. And of course we can't get inside because it's locked up tighter than the Temple of Saturn in Rome. And that contains the treasury. So we're all left wondering, which god is that temple dedicated to? And could it be the one responsible for the Golden Rule? Unless somebody figures out a way inside. I suppose we'll never know.
Suppose we never will. Let's talk about something
Of
else. Okay. Guess, do you know a way out of here? I'm expecting another shh.
You wouldn't believe how often the new ones ask that question. But I'd tell you the same thing I tell everyone else. There
Uh-oh,
are
music
much
changed.
worse places to live out your days. You might have a few sleepless nights thinking about the Golden Rule, but once you get used to the fear, knowing that a single slip-up could cost you everything, it's not too bad. Nothing new to me, anyway.
What do you mean?
Oh, I just mean
Oh,
I
sure.
grew up in the Batavi tribe, far to the north in Novio Magus, and learned to expect a bit of hostility. They weren't nearly as tolerant as the Romans.
What do you think about the Golden
Some
Rule?
people say it's divine, the work of a god, but I'm not so sure. It just seems so flawed to me. like it's distinctly human.
I like this
I
guy.
mean, once you've been here long enough, you'll notice people doing things that just seem so wrong to you. But this so-called god doesn't seem to care. Which means one of two things. Either you don't know the difference between right and wrong, or this unknown god doesn't. And I'm pretty sure I know the difference. Do you?
I think so, yes.
Then I hope you'll agree that there are only two ways of dealing with unfair rulers. The
I like his
first is to
shifty
leave.
eyes.
The second is to remove the ruler from power. And it seems leaving may not be
I know he
an
does
option.
sound German. I think they're like borrowing accents from places just because I'm sure a lot of these are like, you know, dead societies and dead languages. I'm gonna say, how do you remove a god from power?
Good question. It's best if I say no more, but I hope you'll give it some
We gotta
thought.
take down Karen. Who are you gonna vote for?
Malleolus is talking about loosening some of the restrictions in this place. And while it's all a bit vague, at least he has a vision.
Anything I can do to change it?
My vote isn't for sale, if that's what you're asking.
I'll be going now.
Nice to talk to you.
You too, buddy. I'll see you later. I'm gonna go talk to Decius, I guess. Do you think the birds have to... Oh, shit.
Help! You have to do something. A man arrived in the baths. A real nasty sort, with his face all covered up. And he's got a weapon. You have to do something, or he's gonna break the golden rule.
Uh-oh. I'll get right on it.
Thank you. He's still in there, somewhere. I have to hide. Find me in this empty shrine when it's over.
Okay. Someone said no. Do not go in there.
What? Why?
Just trust me.
All right, fine. Come and find me in my bakery instead. Please be careful.
Wait, who are you?
But now's not the time.
Okay, Fabia, I'll see you later. I like that they're like, no, to the shrine. Okay, Roman baths. Oh, he's got the bow. Cool.
Stop
Strong
right
legs.
there. I'm looking for Tiberius Quinctius Crispus, otherwise known
Crispus.
as Quinctius. Do you know where he is?
Saw him worshipping at the small round shrine just inside the city.
Thank you. For your service to the Empire, I'll let you live for now, but you'd best make sure our paths don't cross again.
I feel like this means I'm seen. I'm going. I like the priestess. She's cool. Can we romance the priestess? Okay, I want to see this guy fall into a pit. I'm going to take his bow.
Filthy, lying degenerate.
Oh shit! Oh my god! Alright, well, don't mind if I do. Thank you. Okay. By order of Emperor Nero, all loyal sons of Rome are ordered to hunt and execute the arsonist and murderer Tiberius Quinctius Crispus, a citizen from the Aventine district of Rome. He is about 40 to 50 years old. He is average height, average build, has dark hair and one green eye and one blue eye. He is typically clean-shaven. He is a known associate of cultists and suffers from delusions of grandeur. Fun. Okay, take. Yes. Yes. 1 denarius. Anyway, I feel like everything loves to use heterochromia, which is like when your eyes are two different colors, as like a fun story beat and like a fun weird identifier. And I have that. I only have sectoral heterochromia. I think it's... Which eye is it? Let's see if I can show it on camera. I don't know if I can. It's this eye. I knew it. Let's see if I can show it on camera. Have I ever shown off my brown and green eye? Can you see? I'm assuming you can't see it all. Here, we'll do full camera. Anyway, somebody says kinda. Anyway. Wow, could you see it? Oh, cool. I'll do it again. Anyway, I hope I don't have any, like, boogers in my nose or anything. Boop. Wait, is this the right? No. Boop. Anyway, it's just a fun fact about me, but movies and shows love to use it all the time. Hey, Tater. What's up, little buddy? You look so funny. Wanna come sit up? Come here, little man. He's not yelling anymore, which makes me happy. It almost looks like a light reflection. Yeah. Heterochromia features heavily on that one King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard album. I'm going to believe you that this is real, but I'm going to be real. It does not sound real at all. Okay. Tater. So I have a bow now, which is good. So I can defeat the gold man who wishes to die. I keep saying that. And that's, whew. The Bjork song says it's not up to you. Greek sculpture of a boy's head. Let's turn my flashlight on. It's okay, Tater. It's just a loud car. A muscle car. You love muscles. Okay. Oil lamp. Someone's been through here recently. It was spoon. A vase. Okay. I've heard of King Gizzard, but King Gizzard and also writing Lizard Wizard or something just sounded too fake. I know, everyone's saying it's going to make me an anime character. It means I'm a primary story character. That's exactly the point. It's like people's favorite tropes in books and movies. Like, I remember that movie, like 28 Weeks Later or something. The one, it was like the 28 Days Later sequel. And like that was like people who had it. Anyway. People who had heterochromia were like immune to the zombies. It's just the end of my story there. Okay, it's been here a long time. We gotta pocket some of these treasures. Why am I hiding? I think Tater Tot also wants food. He hasn't been fed. Ooh. Should we jump down there? I won't, but we could. Oh. What did I get it for? Discover what lies beneath the city. Cool! Look what I've done. I've discovered something.
You carry the gift of Prometheus in your hand.
Oh shit.
Remarkable.
Is it the light?
Welcome, welcome. May I ask your name?
It's Ancient Abbey.
It's a sincere pleasure to meet
you. You too,
Tell
caveman.
me, what brings you all the way down here?
I found this place by accident.
Then perhaps the fates brought you here to learn the
Yeah,
secrets of
perhaps
this
the
place.
fates brought you here.
I will tell you everything I know, but first, a request. I have been living down here alone for many years, with nobody to talk to but myself.
I've been working on some
One thing
jokes.
I
Will you
long
listen?
for above all else before I die is a good philosophical argument.
Oh boy, doesn't he know I'm an idiot?
I'm hoping that person.
Yes, philosophy. I've recently watched ContraPoints videos for the first time, so I'm very prepared for this. Okay. Not yet.
You have much to
Okay,
learn.
I gotta learn some stuff.
It's best if you figure it out on your own.
Okay.
Come back once you've made progress.
I agree. I like Natalie a lot. Well, I enjoy those videos. We talked about this. Y'all were here for the whole journey of it, where I was like, people keep recommending this video, and when does she get to the point? And then I realized I had to reshape how I was thinking about the videos going into it. Anyway, I'm going to take 2 minutes and feed my cat. That's not a euphemism. I will see you very soon. He's sitting so patiently. Be right back. Oh. Also, Mikey Warrior says, gotta go back to work. Have a wonderful rest of your stream. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Enjoy working. Bye.
Watch out indeed. Watch out indeed. Watch out indeed. Watch out indeed. Heavy-handed on the lemon. Oh, that's fine. It's good for you. Then, of course, a cold and bubbly Dr. Pepper. 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 Dr. Pepper. What are my four kings of music? Oh, fascinating. St. Vincent, Bjork, Dolly Parton, and the Spice Girls. What are my four kings of music? Done. Easy. Or St. Vincent, Bjork, Dolly Parton, and the Spice Girls. Watch out indeed. 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 A cold and bubbly Dr. Pepper. A cold and bubbly Dr. Pepper. A cold and bubbly Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper. I know, I'm telling you, it's big hair day today. It's big hair day today. Then, of course, a cold and bubbly Dr. Pepper. A cold and bubbly Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper. My 7-Eleven does sell loose cans, and it's the best. A cold and bubbly. Watch out indeed. 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 Watch out. It is what it is. So just to recap what happened, I think we had one baby. Yes, with the Joker. Ha 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 ha. Of course. Ha 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 ha. Of course. I think we had one baby. Yes, with the Joker. Ha 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 ha. Of course. Ha 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 ha. Hello, my name is Abby Russell. This is my 100.
Okay, I'm back. Here we go. Let's party. Tater tot has been fed. Okay. I'm gonna say fair enough. I'm not gonna make him tell me. Okay. So we gotta discover who the god is, I guess. Can I not climb? I just want to climb the ladder. Oh, I figured out how to jump. I didn't know I could jump. I had no idea. I bet I could jump in that water spot too. We gotta go back. We gotta go back. Okay. Oh, no, this is where I came from. Okay, well, this might just be a spot that's good. What happens? Can I, like, just die? You know what I mean? Like, if I fell wrong or if those dudes kill me, like, what happens? I won't finish the loop. Okay, well, that won't open. Time to swim. Whoa, look at me go. I'm so fast. I guess that was my upgrade. It was to be super fast. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Waterfall. Ooh. Bathtub. Oh, he sleeps in the bathtub. It seems uncomfortable.
You've returned.
Don't worry, I haven't learned anything. I'll be back later. I just walked over your fire. Okay. Back up we go. Yeah, I don't want to fall down there yet. Okay. Whee! Whee! That's more statues. Oh. Okay. Whee! Oops. Okay. Alright. Good work, team. Gotta go talk to that lady at the bakery, but I want to check out the bathhouse first. Will they be scandalized because I'm a woman? Wow, I'm getting a lot of loading screens. I'm too fast. Okay. Cool. Is this this one of those things? Oh, I thought that they had some of these pools where you can look, there's like a little sunroof rain spot basically where it's like an open thing in the house or building. Woo, look at this. Cool. Oh geez, that's a shame. Stuck cleaning a floor forever. Whee! Oh, these are deep. Damn, dude. Look at this. Cool. I feel like we've been here. I'm sure we haven't, but this feels like where we first like came into the game when we died. Did we land here? Have we been here? We have. We like came through this chute. Remember? That was where we like fell through. Diogenesis. Probably. If they live in a tub. Sounds right to me. I would believe it. Yeah, we've definitely been here. This is where we started the game. Okay, I'm too fast. Can't load anything in. Okay, where's the bakery? I saw the breads earlier. You can get up off the floor.
You took care of him? An accident? So, it's over?
Yeah, don't worry, we're good.
God, that's such a relief. I really thought we were all going to die. I do have a question though. That shrine, the one I was going to hide in, did you know it was going to collapse?
If I said yes, I'd be admitting to murder.
I don't understand. Oh, I see.
Okay, so I don't understand how this sin system works. If I said yes, would everybody have turned to gold?
But I know. That was really clever.
Thank you for murdering that man.
Glad you're here. Oh, speaking of which, welcome.
Trickster.
I'm Fabia. Sorry, I was a bit frantic before. Need anything?
Need anything? What's your story?
There's not much to tell. I mostly just bake bread and
Can I have some of the
try to
bread?
help out where I can.
How'd you end up here?
I suppose it all started about 8 months ago. I was living in Rome with my family when I got sick. Terrible timing. My pa had just arranged a husband for me, a fisherman's son. I was about to meet him for the first time when I came down with an awful fever. I spent the next week in bed. Pa paid priests to make offerings to Asclepius, a white rooster, then a goat. But nothing worked. In the end, they decided I'd do better outside the city. Clean air in the countryside would do me good, they said. But after about a day in a carriage on the Appian Way, I was getting worse, not better. I remember closing my eyes for a bit, and I guess I must have fell asleep, because when I opened them again, I was in a forest by a river. I suppose the driver took off with his fee and left me for dead. Can't say I blame him. I wouldn't have wanted to catch what I had either. Anyway, I went searching for help, stumbled across the trapdoor temple, and here I am.
That's odd. Many of the others were in Rome before they woke up in the forest, but you're saying you were a day's ride away?
Oh yeah. I suppose you're right.
I suppose
I really
you're
thought
right.
about it. But the gods are mysterious and powerful. Who knows what their plans are for us?
Her little conversation made me think, like, when as a society did we go from, like, love matches to being like, everyone needs to be paired up? You know what I mean? Because I'm sure it was a thing way back, like, let's just talk, like, cavemen. I'm sure it was just, like, pork who you want. Maybe there was a little bit of monogamy, but I bet it was just sort of, like, people are having sex here and there, and then, like, communal raising of the kids. Is my guess. I'm not an anthropologist, but eventually it must have turned into just 2 or whatever, maybe. And then it was like, you have to have 2. And when did that happen? Does any of this make sense?
What? You've been here a few moments and you're desperate to get out already? Why not give the place a chance before you try to leave? Good people here. Galerius works hard on the farm so I can put food on our tables. And Lucretia tries to keep us healthy. My friend Georgius is always mending our clothes. And Virgil makes sure these old walls don't fall down around us. Well, he does his best. I'm just saying, there are worse places you could live out your days.
I don't belong here. I'm gonna say fair enough. Yeah, religion, politics. But my thing is like, presumably the structures of society were in place before organized religion, and religion put stricter wrappings on them, right? You would think, and like morals to stop vagrants and miscreants and crime. Isn't that part of the thing of religion and rules? It's like a culture of like keeping people, you know, also like living in a society that's communal. I mean, just curious. Just curious. Anyway, what do you think about the golden rule?
Oh, I try not to worry about it. I mean, if people are nice to each other,
I like this
To
lady.
worry about,
Seems a little dim,
do
but
we?
she's fun. I like your optimism.
Thanks. And I like your too. You're so white. And your clothes. Oh, I bet my friend Georgius would like to get a look at you.
Fabia's cool.
And I'm sure he'd love to chatter about the golden rule with you too. He'll be just across the forum in his shop.
I already talked to him. We're friends.
Terrible shame, that is. Maybe this'll help. Late last night, I was cleaning my oven when I heard some noises outside.
And that is a
The forum's
euphemism.
usually dead quiet at that hour, so I came out to see what was going on. To be honest, I thought maybe poor old Dooley had got out of his
Oh,
cell
I
and was
like Dooley.
snooping around again. So I put my head out and saw someone in front of Virgil's shop. I couldn't tell who. It was too dark. I called out to them, but they just turned and ran off without a word. All I remember is they ran past a lit torch, and the light glinted off something metallic. Armour, I think. So I suppose it could only be one of three people. Horatius, Domitius, or Rufius. I hope that helps.
It does. Thank you. I'll be going now.
All right. Thanks again for taking care of our problem.
Wink, wink.
I won't forget
I was trying
it.
to do a British accent when I said wink, but it didn't work. Why are you going back to the floor? What are you doing? Oh, she's cleaning her floors. Okay. I thought she was like doing bread on the floor. What do you want?
You there? I'm sorry to trouble you, but I couldn't help but notice that fine bow you're carrying. No idea how you managed to get your hands on it, especially in the light of our dear old magistrate's ban, but I'm impressed. And before you ask, no, I wouldn't dream of trying to buy it from you. I have no use for a wooden bow.
Okay, interesting.
But I would like to propose a
Floor
joint
bread ain't gonna make
business
itself. Well said, Posh Dolphin. I kind of want to say not interested, but I'll say go on. I'll hear you out.
Do you have any idea how people here end up as golden statues?
Statues come to life and fire golden bows. I'm gonna say no.
Well, between you and me, I found an old scroll from years ago, hastily written, in which the author claimed something extraordinary and terrifying. He wrote that when the golden rule is broken, statues spring to life all over the city, wielding golden bows and begin firing golden arrows at the inhabitants. Supposedly, one or two of those arrows is enough to turn a full-grown man into gold. Now, of course, that is a travesty, a terrible, horrible waste of human life, which has to be stopped. And yet, on the other hand, I can't help but think of a tale told by that Greek fella Aesop, the goose that laid the golden egg. With the ability to transmute organic matter into gold, one could create infinite wealth.
Did you just talk about inflation, dum-dum?
Golden animals, insects, trees, and plants.
You can't
The
eat
Midas
gold.
touch, without the drawbacks, we are talking riches beyond imagining. And even if we were to split all those riches between the two of us, half of infinite wealth is still infinite. Interested?
No. I think the golden goose is meant to be a cautionary tale. I like that.
I might have skimmed over that one, but don't be so pedantic. Are you interested or not?
You know, I don't like this guy, but a little fun. Ooh, my hip. Ooh. I'm gonna say grossly unethical, you're terrible.
Oh, I'm not suggesting we use such a bow on people. There's no profit in breaking the golden rule.
In that case, go on.
So the first question is, how do we get our hands on one of those golden bows? Now, I have a plan, but first, tell me, are you familiar with the story of the goddess Diana?
Yeah, tragic. They're actually making a movie about her with Kristen Stewart.
No problem. Allow me to explain. Diana is our goddess of the hunt, the moon, and the underworld, depending on who you ask. The one thing priests and poets agree on is that she carried with her a golden bow and a quiver of golden arrows. And it just so happens that there is a shrine of Diana in this very forum, with a prominent statue of the goddess herself. And would you like to guess what she's holding in her hand?
Cell phone?
Precisely. I can't tell you how many hours I've spent in that temple staring at it, trying to figure out how to retrieve it without breaking you know what.
But you want me to steal it?
Oh, gods no. If you tried that, we'd all be dead within moments, I'm sure. No, here's what I propose. You give your bow to me, I cover it in a thin layer of gold leaf, and we create a replica of a golden bow. Then you enter the shrine, extinguish the braziers, and under cover of darkness, swap out the fake for the original. It's not theft exactly, it's more of a trade. But make no mistake, this is a dangerous path, and there's no way of knowing where it will lead. But in my experience, all the best adventures begin with a risky first step. Now, you must have questions. Ask away.
Why can't you do it yourself?
I'm more of an ideas man, whereas you're obviously the more resourceful and heroic type. I have complete confidence in you.
Why can't I just
Because
take
the
it?
gods would see you, of course. Hence my proposal.
Isn't that extremely dangerous?
When Prometheus stole fire from the gods and became a hero to all mankind, do you think he was worried about the danger?
Fair point. That's all the questions I had.
Are you in, partner?
If you don't like action or horror elements, feel free to decline. Oh. I'm going to say I'll do it, but don't call me partner, just because I want to see all parts of this game. We already gave him money. We're in a loop. I'll do it. I'm going to say I'll do it.
Wonderful. Now, if you'll hand over your bow, I can get started applying a layer of gold leaf. This is a quality weapon. Now, bear with me for a moment.
Oh, he was fast
Here
about
we
it.
are, a gold leaf bow.
Wow, that was quick. Okay, take item.
Now I've gone and unlocked the Shrine of Diana for you, so as quick as you can, head on inside. It's just at the end of the street on the left. May the gods not watch over you.
Okay. That's fun. Alright. I'm trying. Why does it sound like bees in here? What is bee noise? What is this bee noise that's happening? Oh shit. I bet if I grab this bow, these citizens this time. Oh no, they're voting! Shit. How do you do it? I don't understand. What am I doing wrong here? Oh, extinguish. Extinguish. Oh. So the gods can't see. I guess. I'm trying. How do I do it? Oh, fire's back. Okay. Interesting.
Is that you, partner? Do you have the bow?
Oh.
Is that you, partner? Do you have the bow?
Yes, I have it. You lock me in. Did you lock me in? I've got questions.
Is that you, partner? Do you have the bow?
I think it's glitched. Because it doesn't let me respond, it just disappears. Okay, then. Alright, well, that'll work. Arrows. Well, I can't kill that one guy now. I feel bad. Well, I can probably get the wooden bow later. In the next loop, maybe? I can do it again? That's sort of what I'm hoping for, because I do want to keep this bow. But I like, when the guy's asking me to kill him, I don't want to just turn him back into gold, you know? That would make me feel bad. Yeah, the algae. How do I get out of here? Oh, I see. Yeah. What are you saying? Oh, I already gilded my first thing. What are you talking about? Thank you. Okay, here we go. We're gonna wrap up here soon, but I like this game. I think it's really cool. I was maybe gonna plan for a multiplayer thing tomorrow, and maybe I will in the evening time. I mean, we'll do Sims in the afternoon. But I might just keep playing this. I'd like to finish it, and I would like to finish it this week if possible. But we'll see.
Oh. I write this so that one day, when we're finally together, you will understand what I've done.
Oh, cool. I keep listening.
The others will call me mad or a monster, but I don't care what they think. Everything I'm doing here, I'm doing for you. I'll start at the beginning. Soon after my arrival here, as I walked down a corridor lined with golden statues, I thought I heard a whisper behind me. A rasp of air, as if vocal cords of metal strained to say a word or two. I tried to dismiss the idea, tried to concentrate on my work as the city's medic, but that tortured whisper haunted me. Weeks later, in the hallway to the bathhouse, I heard it again and found myself drawn to the statue of a Roman woman wearing a stole. Her face was contorted with anguish and fear, and disturbingly, it was as if she
Can't
was
wait to meet this lady.
As I walked past her, I heard that strained whisper again, and turning back, I discovered that even though I had moved, she was still looking right into my soul. That was when it dawned on me. This was no statue. This was a woman trapped within that golden prison. Naturally, I told the others, but when I could not reproduce the results of my experiment, they would not believe me. But from that moment on,
I'm in.
I knew the full horror of this place. Immobilized within these statues are living human beings. It was that day, my love, that my heart broke.
Who was her love? Who was she talking to? I want to know. Oh shit. I'm sorry to do this. Oh shit. Oh shit, it didn't do anything. Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! I can only kick so many. What the hell? Oh god. I'm trying to! The arrows didn't do anything. Oh, don't mind if I do. Oh no! Oh, I missed. I got a leg. Continue from last save. We're gonna wrap up, but I do want to see if I can kill them. Whitechester honkers. Okay, let's try again. I'm glad that the save is not so far back. See? Huh. Oh, of course. I don't love the sort of thanking as I kill someone trope, but it's a little different. They're turning to gold. It's fine. Whatever. Okay. Alright. Where are the others? Thank you. Why does it take a second? Does she have to be charging me? There we go. Okay. I guess I just have to hit them twice.
Many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Was that me? What have I done? What did I do? I didn't do anything.
You're not supposed to be here.
Oh, look at the little hips. I feel like this game should be not continuing on kick. This is a little weird. I don't think this is how it should be working, but did I sin because I turned them into gold? That's what they asked for. Like, genuinely confused by this. See, they're whispering for me. Oh, down here. Thank you. Okay. See, like, I feel like I shouldn't be in this world still. Like, I both have, like, a thing that's happening. You know, it's like, I find that a little unusual. I also am like, did I fuck up? Oh, it's during the election? I don't know. I don't think someone else can send. Maybe they can. That seems cheap, though. I feel like it's because I, like, turned somebody gold, but that's what they asked for. Maybe because I kicked them. Okay, so I have to hit them twice, is what it is. Or hit the water once. Oops. Okay. My health is not amazing, but I think I'll be okay. Because I'm going to have a whole conversation with what's-her-face in black and white. Okay, here we go. Between the legs. Okay, sure, not what I wanted, but... Trying to get the algae, but doesn't seem to be doing it. Oh, shit. Okay, like shooting fish in a barrel. Alright, kind of a weird way to do it. Just kick them all down. Okay, boom, boom, boom. I feel like I did you, but I'll do it again. Although, is there something over here? What do you have to say? Searching. Arrows. Thanks, lady. Okay. Where am I? Here? Over here. There we go. Okay. Hello. Sorry that you're gold. I'm gonna try to fix this. At least for the next crew. Okay. Well, we're still going. One. Oh, done. Didn't need to do a second one. What's up? How are we doing? Can I eat some of this cheese and bread and stuff? Ooh, coin pouch. Cheese, bread. Guess me. Has my health been full? I don't know. Have I been blessed? What's happening? Navia, I'm here. Oh, they seem to want me to shoot this. Okay. Aim. Boop. Oh, I see. I'm luring them in. Alright. Good work, team. I'm sorry that you guys were trapped. Everyone's moaning. Hey, what's up? I'm gonna take your coin pouch. Hope that's okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap up the stream here soon, but... Alright. Hey, how's it going? Alright, should we have some braziers going? Braziers, as I like to call them. Thank you for the arrows. Don't mind. Ooh, key to palace doors.
My beloved Galatea.
I don't know who Galatea is.
After I learned the terrible truth about the golden statues,
Oh, she'll still
I
talk.
wandered
That's
the
right.
city as if in a nightmare.
She's been taking the gold off.
Poor souls, entombed in gold, but kept alive somehow. Trapped in their own personal Tartarus, consigned to eternal torment, too horrific for any sane mind to comprehend. I tried to offer them what small mercies I could. I began to talk to them, to keep them company. I'd imagine backstories for them, give them names, and tell them of the world, of the histories and stories I'd learned as a child. As the others became more concerned by my charity, I sought solitude from them, preferring the company of my tormented charges. Discovering a way into the abandoned palace, I began to spend my days walking its halls and sharing with its occupants ancient tales, my mind turning to those of Apollo and Daphne, Perseus and Medusa, and Pygmalion and Galatea. Pygmalion, the sculptor who
Okay, so I have to kind of hit you right in the hog on this one.
and who, praying to
Trying to thread the needle here.
discovered that his beloved Galatea
the fuck?
had come to life.
What is the point of me turning this thing into gold? It doesn't really stop anybody anyway.
Galatea, forgive me. I know that is not your real name, just one I have borrowed from a story. But when I turned to look at you, I saw
Who hurt me?
most
You.
exquisitely beautiful woman I've ever known.
Okay.
Your face,
What's
forever
not happening
frozen
right now?
in a look.
Telling me where to go. I'm gonna poke around here first. I feel like I would rather be doing this in color. I don't understand.
To free you
What did I
from
do
your
wrong?
golden prison, so that I might one day hear you speak, not just whisper your true name to me. So I gathered tools for the long and difficult task ahead,
Okay.
barred the doors to this place, and set to work.
Okay, they're telling me where to go. This is so intense. I also feel like this is the end of the game, kind of. Which is why I still want to keep going. No! I forgot that this was a thing I can probably hit too. Okay. Is this vines? No. Well, shall we end it here? Is that crazy to do? Because I feel like, this is going to take a while. You know? I need to go through here. Then go back up and around. Alright, we'll do a quick run through. I've poked around here, so hopefully it'll be quick. But I know talking to What's-Her-Face is going to take a while. So I feel like I should just wrap up here. Leave you with a teaser for next time, which will probably be tomorrow evening. How does that sound? That sounds pretty good to me. Anyway, I am intrigued by this. Oh, save, please. Yes. Great! Anyway, hold on, 9:27. Oh, yes. I hit no. Okay, great. Anyway, thank you all for being here. This is really fun. So tomorrow we will come back and I think reveal even more, but there's still plenty to do here. So let's see who else is streaming. And we'll be back with The Sims 4 tomorrow, renovating everything. Last time we played, which was kind of a while ago, I believe we made an apartment for Trinity, basically, the equivalent of Trinity. And I thought it might be fun to make her a girlfriend and have it be Niobe. I think that'd be fun. That's what I would like to do. Anyway, let's raid Bijan. Let's raid Bijan. I'll see you all over there. Alrighty. I'll see you all later. Have a good night. Thank you, mods, etc. Goodbye.